first things first. Does anybody remember the 10 things I said?
Yes.
Yeah, Ashwin, go ahead.
So I don't remember exact sequence, but luckily it's written on that page, so that's so easy for me. Stability, the first one is the stability or rigidity, we call it, and then next one, satisfaction. Then once that, or it's when it is available to us, that rigidity, we own it, is the land, and then we think it's a permanent, and then it gives satisfaction to us and accumulations, and we get happy about it or delight about it, and the possessions, and then we celebrate. I think one or two miss, I don't know, not in sequence.
No, but did you cover all the 10?
Is it?
Pride. Pride is there. Pride.
Pride is there.
Pride is there.
It becomes a pride possession.
Oh, pride possession, yeah.
Okay, what else is missing?
So stable, secure, available, permanent, satisfaction, accumulation, delight, pride, possession, and celebration. I noted it down.
Very good. So there was a question from Mrityunjay. Where in the sutta it is written? Which sutta? I just told him I had to go through the entire Sutta Pitaka to tell you that. Just wanted to make him go round circle. Mrityunjay, this 10 is there in the same sutta.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Name one?
Yeah, the one what we are just now talking, right? Patavim, Sanjanati. From there.
Okay.
You can see all the 10. You have a good eyesight. Let's see, anybody can try to decipher that. If you can't, I will tell you. Don't worry. And today, Shreyas was blasting me. Why did you answer the remaining? We should have given us time to answer. We would have answered. So today I decided, Mrityunjay asked this question, Mrityunjay is going to answer many of it. Because he wants to know from where did I get this 10. Let's see. I'm giving you the answer also. It's there in the same sutta, MN1, and these 10 things what I informed, he is there in the same line. That also I will give you. Let's see how much can you find. Patavim patavito sanjanati patavim patavito sannitva patavim manyati pataviya manyati patavito manyati patavim meti manyati patavim abhinandati kam kissa hetu aparanyatam tassa vadami. So until patavim me iti manyati patavim abhinandati. So now you tell me 10. And since Shreyas requested me not to answer, I am not going to answer.
Abhinandati is one of them that is there.
Sir, I am telling you all the 10 are there. If you have an eyesight, you will find it. If you don't have an eyesight, you will never find it. Tell me in sequence. I want to know where is stable, where is secure, like that. It is there in these 4 lines only. Let me see how much knowledge you have gained on Dhamma. And since Shreyas requested me not to answer, I'm going to sit silent and meditate myself. It's up to you. How you answer, whether you answer, don't answer. Ultimately, I'm going to answer. So don't worry about it. That I will give you. Mrityunjay, again I repeat, all the 10 are there in the same. But he came up with a good question. From where did you get this 10? I wanted to tell him, read all the suttas. I indirectly told him that, but I felt I'm too harsh on him. I thought, let me answer it today. I'm feeling like students are sitting in the exam without knowing the answer to it. Flash exam.
Sir.
Navodaya, Diliji.
Navodaya, sir. Sir, actually, I joined a bit late. I don't know the question. It's
No, the
possible
question
for you
is,
to repeat the
no,
question,
no.
please?
If you have attended earlier, you would know that I have mentioned 10 things about Patavi. So Mrityunjay asked me a question maybe yesterday. Nice question. Where did you get these 10? Actually, these 10 are there in the same sutta what I just now read out. The question here is, can you find those 10 things? And I give a consolation prize to Mrityunjay for saying Nandati is celebration. That is correct. Celebrate. Shreyas, the ground is yours. You asked for it, now you answer it.
Okay. So when the view gets distorted initially, so that's where the sunny happens, right? So that is when like the real Patavi is not seen, but it is perceived as something else. So when
No.
that happens,
Shreyas, wait.
manna starts.
No, don't go like that. I want you to show me all the 10 of them.
Yeah. So all those 10 comes because of the uh, distorted perception and which leads to the manyana. Right? All 10 can be found in that.
Please find out. Please let me know. Let's say if you say Sanjanati, how many of them will you find? Out of 10, how much can you find in that? Just look at Manyati. How much did you find? Patavito, how many of those can you find? Abhinandati is celebration.
Right.
Mannati is a possession and availability, or it's
Okay, we will ask Archana to repeat 10 one by one. If you want, you can make a note.
Yes. So the first one is stable, second secure, third available, fourth permanent, fifth satisfaction, sixth accumulation, seventh delight, eighth pride, ninth possession, tenth celebration.
Good, thank you so much.
Okay. Yes.
And glad that you wrote it down. Appreciate it. Now you have these 10.
I think it was saying said to be taken for granted for the fourth one, right? But I guess
Yeah,
similar.
you can, yeah, taken for granted is because it is permanent, you can take it for granted. You can put it either taken for granted or celebration. Doesn't matter. Oh, sorry, you can put it as permanent.
Stable and secure is Sannyanati. Means it's the first two is Sannyanati. Stable and secure.
Good. You can do much better.
Yeah, it actually goes till taken for granted also. So that is also part of Sunny.
Correct. So stable, secure, available, permanent, or
First four is Sannyanati.
Jana.
Correct.
So when you do
Sanjana.
that, what happens? Patavim Patavito Sanjanati. So now he recognizes that it is stable, it is secure, it is available, it is going to be there with me. And that's the reason it's called as Nicha Sanya. Because now it is always there. It's just not a practice that anicca, anicca, anicca. That is a stupid way of doing it. Because you are seeing it's there. How can you say it is impermanent? First, you have to see that. So that is the reason Buddha starts with Anatta Lakkana Sutta. He doesn't have a Nicha Lakkana Sutta. So if you want to really see Anicca, is a different ball game altogether. First, you have to make it Anatta, not Anicca. I can't just sit and look at my sensation and say Anicca, Anicca, Anicca. I can do it, keep on doing it forever. But what is that I'm seeing? I look at Earth. It's there. So when we talk about Sanjanati or Sanya, it means making something stable. So when we name a person, he is stable. His name is going to not going to change. He's a child. Yes, but he is a child. He is, he is an infant. He's a child. He's a boy or a girl. Then he remains all the time. School goer, then he is a teenager, then he is an adult, then he is a youth, and then he is a middle-aged person, then he is a old-age person, but he remains. Isn't it or not? If he were to change, then what happens? Then we are saying it is impermanent. Yes, it is impermanent, but can you see impermanence? No. You are going to the same office. Not changed. Has it changed? Bob is at work. How can you say he's at work? Ashwin, you are at work. How can you say you're at work? If every day it's changing, what work will you say? So let's say Bobby is in Australia. It remains as Australia. Ryu is in United States. It remains in United States. And May is in New Zealand. So it stays. Absolutely stays. At least during our lifetime, it stays. After we die, we don't know, but it stays. What we are talking here is, you're right, Ashwin, stable, secure, available, permanent is part of Sanya, Sanjana.
The second line now, if I go that line, the first two words are came same from the first sentence. Prithvito sanjanati, and then prithvito sanyatva pathvi. This only manyati is now. It's come next word is a manyati. Means he start accepting himself. It is ours. Or
Yes.
it means so he start accumulating it.
He is satisfied.
Satisfied and accumulating it.
Yes, because manyana makes you to get satisfied. I have it. So the person, when we marry, he is satisfying. You got it. When you get a job, you got it. When you get when you complete your schooling, you got it. right? When you get your bachelor degree, you got it. When you get your master's degree, you got it, right?
Oh.
When you get a house, got it. Like you got a new car. It's a car, it's new, it's there. It's satisfying. Come on, don't tell me it is dissatisfying. After using it, it becomes dissatisfying. But the day of your marriage, are you dissatisfied? Tell me that. After marriage, you will get dissatisfied. That's fine. But on the day of your marriage, will you ever get, you are looking forward, you're looking forward for that day. I say it's my D day. Why? I'm getting married. And I go against my parents' wishes. They say, no, I'm not this girl. I say, no, I need this girl. Because it's manyana. Got it?
So, sir, we are trying to understand what a Puthujana sees.
Yes.
Understanding it.
Yes.
The next one, this is where I get confused. The second line is clearly says Prithvi Prithviyato, means whatever we assuming it's stable, permanent, available, it start assuming accumulating or the assuming it's himself or it's satisfied with that. The third line not clear why it is again repeating Prithviya Manyati.
See, it is a language. It's like Patavi, Patavito, Sanjana. Pataviya Sanjitva. That is when you take it, you make it. Manyana. Make it. Consider it. When you consider it, you make it, it will be like that. So you convert into a language to express. I was in this place. I had gone on a holiday. I went to work. I have a wife. I have 2 children. I'm an American. I'm an Indian. I'm a New Zealander. Okay. I'm an Australian. This is what it tends to. So it is past, present, future tense.
Then the third one is confused actually. Up to second is very clear. This Prithviya Manyati
That's
again
what I'm telling you. Pataviya Manyati means that
the past tense.
because it is there, it is past, I've accumulated. So Pataviya Manyati, this is like, my belonging. It belonged to me from the beginning. So let's take an example. I want to construct a house. Where will you construct? In the sky? No. You'll construct on the land. The land should be there. You possess the land. Right? You possess the land. Without your possession, how can you construct the land? So you take that. I have. Then only you construct.
So second one is a wish to have it or desire to have it, and the third sentence is a we already had and now it's a start accumulating the next one.
Yes. It is, I'm wealthy because I have the land. Now I can construct.
It is the Prithviya Manyati also. Okay, understood.
Patavito Manyati.
That is again now next two. It's the two is again a future.
Because it exists. It exists. It will exist forever.
Okay, it's again the Manyati only. It's existing software permanence.
Part of
permanence.
Manyati.
Permanence.
That's correct. So part of Manyati. Ashwin, tell me one thing. You went back to Chennai or not?
Yes.
It means it existed. It's going to exist.
Yeah.
Or you are having a doubt.
Yeah.
So you take your car and you went back to Chennai. You came once with yourself. Once you came with your mother. Did you ever think that the house, Chennai itself will not be there?
No.
The future tense is also there, right? In future, it would remain.
So up to here, it's all means all first three lines are key lines are almost same: permanent, satisfaction, and accumulation. And then the next one is a Prithvi Meti Mannati. Meti means it's like
Me
a
iti, that
delight.
is, I make it as mine. So now I'm delighting it.
So it's a start delighting pride from there. That Meti is means delight and pride,
Yes.
and the possessions also. Possession also.
Yes. And
So
last one is
celebration.
Abhinandati. Now you enjoy. You are an enjoyer of that property or land or wife, husband, or children, job. Everything is part of it. So now you see whether you are a Uttujana or not. So, Mrityunjay, did you ever get it? Did you understand?
As a Pruthugjan, we still don't understand how you derive this so many words from one word.
So that's what I thought in this way, sir. In this Abhidhamma, this Vipallasa word is there, sir.
Sir, I'm telling you, you are killing yourself with that stupid thing as called as Abhidhamma. You are catching on to that Vipallasa all the time. See, I'm telling you one thing. Abhidhamma was never there in Buddha Dhamma. It was added in 3rd century. It's an addition by Sarvastivada. Okay. My sincere request for you, Mrityunjay, keep it aside. Okay. If you keep that Abhidhamma, it's going to be more confusing than anything else. We are going through the Sutta Pitaka, don't get Abhidhamma there. If you have any questions relating to this Sutta, I am willing to answer. But if you bring Abhidhamma portion of it, saying that it is Vipallasa, last time also you brought in this Vipallasa. Now you will try to fit it into Dhitti Vipallasa or this Vipallasa, that Vipallasa. That is not going to help you. It's my sincere request. Can we keep Abhidhamma aside? Is it possible? It's not feasible thing to look at 121 chittas and 89 chittas and getting into all of these things which are there in Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma is for one who has understood the entire Dhamma and he has experienced it till Anagami stage. So my sincere request to all of you, not only Mrityunjay, but all of you, don't look into Abhidhamma for time being till you are sure that you are Anagami. Then it makes some sense. Even Sariputta has not spoken about Abhidhamma. You'll never find, because Sariputta is the best of the teacher, you'll never find a single mention of Abhidhamma. Even though he has written commentary on the Buddha Dhamma in the Khuddaka Nikaya, he doesn't talk about Abhidhamma. And Abhidhamma is not part of Buddha Dhamma in the sense of what we call as canon. It is only Sutta Pitaka and Vinaya Pitaka, while Buddha was there. And after the 3rd Buddhist council, during the time of Ashoka, Abhidhamma was first time reproduced. Yes, Mrityunjay, now tell me from the Sutta.
Sir, this Abhidhamma is given to gods or something. Somebody, it's not
No,
like
that
that.
is how it has been interpreted. See, there are a lot of interpretations. See, there is then we have to go through different schools of thought in Buddha teachings. There is Sarvastivada, and before that there is another school from which the schism started from the 2nd Buddhist council. Okay, then we have different schools, and then when it went There's a thing called as Theravada. When it started in Sri Lanka, and then they added this Abhidhamma very first time. And then when it went to Burma, they started looking at Abhidhamma more than anything. So Burmese tradition always heavily go on Abhidhamma. Whereas in the Thai tradition, they don't accept Abhidhamma at all. So they only go by Vinaya. For them, Vinaya is the main thing. Because unless you have discipline, there's no point in reading Sutta also. So they refrain anybody from studying Sutta. They just talk about Vinaya. Just have Vinaya, that's sufficient.
Vinay also has the same information like Sutta.
Vinaya is the discipline. So what you should do and what you should not do. So it's better to be in that way. Like, 10 immoral deeds. You've just first cut 10 immoral deeds. Forget about anything. So you bring in two friends. One is Hiri, moral shame, and Vattappa, moral dread. You just keep on reflecting upon what will be your next birth. What will be my next birth? What will be my next birth? Keep on working in that way. Automatically, you tend to come into the morality. In the current world, worldly things, actually we need to have Vinaya more than Sutta, more than Abhidhamma. So out of three people, which is following Theravada, two of them reject Abhidhamma outright. One is Sri Lanka, they don't accept Abhidhamma. Thai people don't accept Abhidhamma. Only people who accept Abhidhamma is Burmese. And the problem with Abhidhamma is it will never allow you to go anything further. It make you stuck with that so many chittas, even though nobody has seen a single chitta. Now he keeps on studying it and keeps on manufacturing it as though he is a chitta manufacturer.
I try to read first page, and I've closed the book.
And
It's very
then
difficult.
there are three vipallasa. So then you have Ditti vipallasa, you have Sanya vipallasa. Okay. So now the question comes, how do you understand vipallasa? It's difficult word actually. It's in Sanskrit is vipariyasa, as in vipallasa. First, I need to know what is vipallasa. Now, this Patavi itself is a vipallasa. So, in Abhidhamma also it talks about Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Aka, all that is there, but it talks from a different perspective. So, they talk about Paramartha Satya. That is Rupa, Chitta, Chetasika, Nibbana. So, this is right. But unless I have come to a level of Anagami, it's of no use. It's like shooting oneself or hitting one's own leg and gets nothing out of it. So, for the current generation, or the current trend, 2024, I would lean towards Ajahn more than Sri Lankan or Burmese because it makes sense to create Vinaya first. Because our moral values are decreasing by the day. Okay, I would rather follow Ajahn than following Sayadaw. It makes no sense. And no Burmese tradition. Even though it might be good, but not present time. Present time, we first require morality. And Vinaya, the first thing. And then I'll go to Sutta. Because then I need to understand Buddha teaching in Sutta. I will not understand Buddha teaching in commentary as in Abhidhamma. Not going to work. And especially Visuddhi Magga. That's even more tending towards somewhere else. Because Abhidhamma exposition is done by Buddha Gosa, who heavily relies on whatever he interprets is a commentary, basically. Any commentary is a danger thing because you'll forget the original, you'll lean heavily on commentary. So, for all of us, we need to go through the sutta because you can see what you're seeing. In Abhidhamma, it's like mathematics. You become an intellectual person by understanding all of that. I'm not saying it is bad, but it's not suitable. Till we have known for ourselves, we are anagami. We're not going to come back to the womb existence. So I would not invest my time, a little bit of time also, spending on that. Yes.
Sir, Abhidhamma whole course I have done with the in the guidance of Myanmar Bhante, Kusala Bhante from Myanmar, when I was doing my MA in Pali in Buddhist studies. And even in Department of Pali, I have studied Abhidhamma. We have done so many charts, everything, but somehow it didn't sink inside. I couldn't relate what kind of chittas I have and how do I relate it. It was always very difficult for me to understand personally. Then I just left it. Then I found you, and then I'm happy. Okay, it is not needed. So I need not rely. I mean, I did not go ahead with it. So it's better to practice currently at this.
Yeah. So
what we have.
yeah, for
Thank
the
you.
current generation, 2024, where the morality is so much decreasing. We can see in our children, we can see in adults, we can see on the road, we can see everywhere. Right? So the first thing I would do is to literally go and look at Vinaya. That's what is going to protect me than the Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma is not going to help me at death. It is just an intellectual insight and that doesn't do anything to me.
Sir, one more thing. Our Indian monk, he is in with Sayadaw tradition. He was there since so many years, I think 2014 or something. And since 2 years, he moved to Thailand. He was there with the Venerable Arivamsa Guruji. And because Arivamsa Guruji, we met him sometime and we could really found excellent. I mean, there's so much saddha in them, and I was very moved with that. So I had done some 3 days course with that group. And now, when this monk from Myanmar to Thailand, he went to that. So then he said that they are not taking any sutta. There is absolutely no teaching is happening. But so much of sadha is there and continuous. I mean, the chanting is there and the meditation is happening. So he was like, why they are not going deep into the suttas and study? Why they are not explaining his sutta in depth? So he was kind of little, I mean, he was not happy with that. But now, as you are saying, for the first time I came to know that they basically focus on the morality and the Vinaya practice in depth. So maybe I think that is the reason.
Yeah. Because if you look at the Vinaya, 241 for monks, sorry, 231 for monks and 240 for women or bhikkhuni. You go through each one of them. It's so nicely organized. And you have a patimokka. That means you come and say, what offense did you do? On a daily basis. Come and say, look, I did this offense. I did not do this. Let's say somebody were to look at a woman. He will come back and say, look, I saw a woman. It's a minor offense, but yet, yes, it's better than sutta, honestly speaking, right? And let's say I was not able to have mindfulness in eating. I just gulped. Then I will have a potimokka. So I will make one Kalyan Mitra and tell him that, you know what, today I could not eat with mindfulness. I ate. What's my offense? Or what is that I need to do? This is a better way in this current situation. Even the suttas won't make sense, honestly, because we don't have morality. What we lack as humans today is morality. It's diminishing by the day rather than increasing by the day. So the first thing I need to do for myself is to be an anagami, and then I come to Abhidhamma, because then it makes sense. Now I have escaped death. So Now it is easy because now I can see the chitta. See, that day when with Archana being there, when I was explaining about chitta, I am a teacher chitta. When I'm talking to my wife who is sitting here, chitta changes from a teacher to husband. So what has happened now? The teacher chitta is removed. A new chitta has appeared as husband. It's a new chitta. It's got nothing to do with you. It just came. Now another chitta comes when another person comes. Yes, Bobby, thank you. Yeah, it is 227, 348. Thanks for correcting. Okay. So now my son comes. From husband chitta, it has turned itself into father chitta. So you got how fast it is changing. All those are kusala, akusala, abhyakata. So then we can categorize. Oh, this is kusala chitta. This is akusala chitta. This is hiriya chitta. Then it becomes more meaningful because now I want to donate. So there's a chitta for donation. I don't want to donate. There's a chitta for non-donating. I want to follow the sila. There's a chitta for following the sila, and there's no chitta for not following sila. But these chittas are not mine. So you understood? So the chitta is appearing and disappearing. They have got nothing to do with me. So that means I have understood what is Nibbana. And from that standpoint, I'm seeing chitta arising and passing away. So if I say 121 chittas, kama, sugati, kama, loka chittas, how do you categorize? How do you see them? So this is a bigger problem. Unless I really, that day what I was informing Archana is that, that another Archana, not you, Archana Patil, when she was explaining, I told, can I, sitting here, going to the next room, the teacher chitta is gone, coming into husband chitta, can I see the changeover? That it arise, it passed away. Then the next chitta immediately arised. Now I can say Javana chitta, then I can say, oh, Tadambana, all of that, entire cycle I can see Bhavanga, all that is true. I'm not saying Abhidhamma is bad. I'm 100% agreeable to it. But then we need to know at what level we need to approach Abhidhamma, at what level we should not approach Abhidhamma, what level we should approach Sutta, what level we shouldn't approach. Even all Suttas are not for everyone. It's crazy. We might understand intellectually, because where is the intellect? Intellect is nothing but a part of Sanya. It will create a perception. So we need to be careful when we look at, oh, today, what's my urgency is Vinaya. Vinaya as a lay person. So, a lay follower, what I should do? I have only two, Hiri, Uttappa. Moral shame and moral dread. That's it. You don't have to have 227 or whatever he has put there. Anyway, I'm not going to be a bhikkhu. Doesn't matter. But can I have only these two, Hiri, Uttappa? Sufficient. Now, you make them as a policeman. Hiri is watching, Uttappa is watching. If that doesn't work, Hiri, Uttappa you create on your head. Buddha is sitting on your head, Dhamma in your eyes, and there's no body for you. It's exactly Vinaya. Body is for Sangha. Eyes I have Dhamma. And Buddha is watching you from top. What will happen? Somebody is watching, somebody is watching, somebody is watching, somebody is watching. Keep on doing that. Is watching, is watching, is watching, and watching, and watching, and watching. Then mind will break. Showing up the five aggregates. So the Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhar, Vinyasa. Then you are released from I-ness. So I. Not my Rupa, it's not my Vedana, it's not my Sannyas, my Sankhara, not my Vinyana. Now, okay, that's the best thing. Thank you, Mrityunjay, for bringing this out, but I'm suggesting you not to go towards Abhidhamma. It's your choice if you want to go towards Abhidhamma, but then it will be very difficult. You're making things too difficult for yourself. You go through Abhidhamma route. If you're an Anagami, you will come to know you're an Anagami. I would recommend you to go through Abhidhamma. Once you know you're an Anagami, you're not coming back to this existence. Best time to do it. And I wish that you become an Anagami soon so that you can continue on the Abhidhamma path. Any questions you have? Mrityunjay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Taking it in a right spirit.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I have no intention of hurting anyone. I didn't wanted to hurt you, but I want to stop you from doing that.
So these things will be there, sir, because since we are having some backgrounds on knowledge, these type of things will be there, and this will get clarified when we come togetherness like this in a group. We come to get some clarification also.
Fine, thank you. So now coming to this, these 10 things, the last one, Abhinandati. Abhinandana gets you the possession. Because yours now. And then you're delighting, you have pride, and you celebrate. That is how these 10 things are. In 4 lines, these 10 things are. Any questions? Anyone want to argue with me? These 10 things are not there. So we are behind stability. Please understand. Every being would like to make life stable. And we are also making it life stable. Even Brahma would like to make it stable. Even the Sakka, the king of gods, would like to make it stable. And hence, when Moggallana goes and talks to Sakka, he shakes the Vajayanti palace through his last foot on. Just shake it through his psychic power. So it starts, the whole palace is shaken. That it shakes up Indra or Sakka from his slumber sleep. And that's the reason he says, Ye Dhamma na alam abhinivesaya. I understood Moggallana. Good Moggallana, you proved me wrong. Yes, Archana.
So, sir, somewhere you said, ki now you check for yourself, are you a Puthujana? Don't feel like accepting it. But when we see it actually, yes, we do experience all these 10 things. Maybe the severity of it might have come down now at some level. But yes, we are Puthujana because we delight, we celebrate, we feel proud of something we have, and we do feel that everything is permanent, stable, secure. Please help us to
Now you
take
have
us
come
to
to the
next step.
Dhamma, actually. That's the reason we should take MN1, Mula Pariyaya Sutta, first discourse. See, you tell me how foolishness it is to keep on repeating impermanent, impermanent, impermanent when you know it is permanent. Isn't it crazy that you know it is permanent? It is permanent. See, my son comes from college I recognize him as my son coming from college. Nobody needs to tell me anything. He's not come from college or from university or from job or from wherever. He has come. Has come. My wife went out, came back. He went to work. He's come back. The car is standing outside. He's parking the car. She's entered into the house. And that's Patavi. All that we are seeing is Patavi. How will you then say it's not permanent? And just by reciting impermanent, it doesn't make anything impermanent. If we just doing it, it's impermanent, it's impermanent, it's impermanent. Yes, sing the song impermanence, but you're making impermanent permanent. So it doesn't work. So in the Burmese way, and compared to the Thai way, Thai is get all of that. Asvinaya. No other thing, no sitting and doing this vibration thing or sensation thing, no sutta, nothing. Just, are you able to keep up with the breath or not? No? That means your Vinaya is having a problem. Get your Vinaya right. Sir, but in that, forget that. Ajahn technique. Let's do this. And Ajahn Mun, perfected person. I'm not saying Sayadaw is not true. It is. You have to change your dimension and see. Hey, if I am not developed person, okay, so if my mind is not developed, I need to first develop it. For developing it, I need to have a fear. And that fear is Vinaya. Otherwise, the mind will not accept. You have to first bring in fear. Hey, come on, listen to this. You will become a ghost. You will become an animal. Then it breaks. So, not everybody requires that. I'm not saying you all have to move to high technique. I'm just saying that we need to see our own psyche. Mula Pariyaya Sutta shows you how close are you in enlightenment, how far are you to the beginning at Puthujana. So if we have all these 10, welcome to Puthujana. No way we are in any Buddha Dhamma. Yeah, we are reading Buddha Dhamma, but Puthujana continuing to be a Puthujana. Yes, Ashwin.
We should not focus also to more improving our immoralities rather than only learning suttas, because we just observe to the goes more learning suttas and not working on immoralities also. We try, but this is what is the main problem looks like to me. This is today's learning what session says, what I heard from you today or learned from you.
So what I need to do is I need to reflect upon, see this sutta, I'm taking it later, like these many months, because we will come to see where we stand. This Mula Pariyaya Sutta. If you had taken this earlier, you wouldn't have understood anything. So in that way, it's good. Now what we can see is, what is that which is causing me to go with this 10 things? Now you can break it, because we have to see the dukkha. The Buddha teaching is on dukkha, not on anything, not on impermanent. It's on dukkha. See, what is Four Noble Truth? Anicca? No, dukkha. Just see this. How do you break it? The dukkha of accumulation. Look at Mahadukka Khanda Sutta. He says the same thing. Asada Adinava Nissarana. So Sutta is not bad. But what I'm trying to say is how we can see ourselves. How far have we come? Then we can do a correction. Mula Pariyaya Sutta gives you an opportunity to correct. After this much of travel in, let's say, Vipassana of Goenka, then this, then that, then that, then that, so many things we have done, we have understood suttas. Now let's sit and understand what is a Putujja. So he will hold on to Patvi. That's the first thing he holds on to. But that's stable. Now you can't apply this stability on water. Don't think now this same thing is there for Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Bhuta, Deva, Ajapati, Brahma, like that. Each one is different. So by the time we finish Mula Pariyaya Sutta, I think it would be post-March. At the speed at which we are going. I'm not touching Tathagata. If I take Tathagata, my best estimate is May end or June.
Somebody told me in the Thai tradition, person is Thai monk or something recently. Suppose 100% is a Pruthugjan person who don't know Buddha. So Shotapanna is still has a 75% of Pruthugjan, and the 50%. Then the next one is a 50%, and Anagami is still 25%, something like that. We try to explain simple way.
That's correct.
So
I agree. I 100% agree. Whoever said that, that's how it is. So if you are a Sotapanna, you are more than 75% Putujjana. Because you will be reborn as a human, that's it. There's nothing like you are something different. You will not go to the apayas, but you will be reborn as a human. That's true. So whoever said it right. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now the way you told that 75, 25, 50 and all those things, sir, the last retreat that we had gone to Pune, there, that Bante was explaining in this way what you are talking now.
Okay. Good. So why it is like that? It's because a Sotapanna also accepts most of the time everything about it. And then he has to be taught. So when it comes to Sekka, he says, Ma Manni. Uses the word Ma Manni. Don't consider. There he teaches dukkha because you have to let go of it. What's the point? So Ashwin, what you said about 75, 25 and all that, it is perfect. So a Sotapanna will have that. 75 is a decent assessment. Ask me, I would take it as 85, 80 or 85 than 75. Because so much of accumulation is there in the mind that doesn't let go so easily. Buddha teaches there, Ma Manni. Don't accept, don't consider. Yes, Saryu.
Hi. So I just want to clarify on the 10 things because I wasn't catching properly. The Abhinandati, is it only celebration or it has the pride and possession? Because I thought Meiti, the taking mind, has that pride and possession in it.
Abhinandati has everything, all the other things also. Pride, possession. But
Okay.
then only you can celebrate, right?
What about the Meiti Manyati? That one has pride and
May iti means I have already taken it, right? And then that's the reason you can abhinandati, because without making yours, how can you enjoy? How can
But that one, the Meiti also has that pride and possession in it, right?
both
Or
will
no?
have? Will have. Because
Both
it is
have,
it is an extension of that only.
Okay.
When
Okay.
you make it as mine, you will enjoy that. You can't enjoy anything without possessing it. To possess it, you have to make Preeti should be there.
Okay. Okay. So in terms of like memorizing it, the first four will more goes into the sanya, and the next three goes more into the manyati, and
And
the
the
last
remaining
three
is Meiti and Abhinandati. Or if
Okay.
you want only Abhinandana, celebration, because that is how you celebrate anyway. So you put the other into this Meiti. You want to put it that.
Okay, that works.
So then let us end for today. You understood? Yeah, Ashwin, need to go. Even we all have to go. So enjoy your day.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So
Thank you.
okay, thank
Thank
you
you.
then. Bye bye.
Bye bye.